Damn! This is heavy. Bro! This is stock Serum, guys. So let's hear how it sounds. Oof. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I would like to talk about creating Neurofunk bases. So this one method I used to, well, predominantly this is the method that I used to create my newest preset pack for Serum. Let me play through a couple of presets so you get the idea. Ooh. That is really quiet though, let me boost up the volume. Okay, this one, or like this one, or something like that. So most of these bass lines are ready to use, but with a little bit of rift on it, it can be even better. So I'm going to help you out how you can use those. There are some more straightforward ones, like the ones that you've heard, but some of them are a little bit more complex. Let me go back from the number 26, which is the last bass line that I have there. Oh yeah, you know it when you hear it. Ooh, yeah, that is pretty intense, guys. I'm pretty sure you'll like this preset pack. There's also a bunch of snare presets here, like this or that. So I'll show you how you can use that. So let's just try to build something with this little preset back here, and then I'll explain like a method, how I actually create those synths and basses. So I'm going to use a snare from the preset pack, like this one. I think the attack is okay. I should be a little bit lower. Let's try going like that. We'll make some. Like a little bit of, I'm gonna add a little bit of wave shaper. You can use any other saturator depending on the program that you're using. So, okay, really powerful slappy snare. You see those snares that you have in this preset pack? They're basically designed to use with a little bit of wave shaper. I have a video, like one of my last videos is actually on how to create those snares, but I decided to include a few of those inside of the pack so you kind of can compare with what you're doing and see where maybe you're better or worse. But yeah, let's just start off with a snare. I'm gonna add a kick drum. There's a few, I think there's one or two kick drums here as well, just one unfortunately, yeah, but it's a pretty good kick drum you can use as well. I'll just put it on the same mixer track. There you go. So we have a kick drum and a snare from the preset pack. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and create like a fast based hi-hat. So this hi-hat will help us to feel the groove much better. Kick, hat, snare, hat, kick, snare, hat. That kind of a thing, you know? So let me just add that one in, and I'm not gonna saturate that, but I'm gonna remove some of the low ends so that it has that hi-hat feeling about it. Yeah, let's just keep that the way it is right now. We don't want to go really deep into this whole thing, but that's like the main like synthetic layers of the kick drum, snare drum, and the hi-hat. And now let's try to pick out a few cool bass lines. I just chose a random one. Let's just call it bass number 1, and let's just go boom, 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 something like that. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, you see? There's no sidechaining, so the bass line will stand out a little bit. So let me sidechain that quickly through a MIDI out with empty trigger. Let's call this pattern sidechain, and let's just go kick, snare, kick, snare. And now I'm gonna put it inside of our playlist. Now I want my bass line. Here it is. It's number 3, the mixer track. The bass line is gonna be here. And I'm going to add in a kickstart 2 in a MIDI mode, and add that input port 0, which is a default input port for the MIDI trigger. And let's play that. Oh god, that is powerful. So you see, like, it's already out of the box, like really a really cool preset pack that you can use and create like really fat stuff. But let me show you something. Let me show you something. We need to add like a cool sound in here. Maybe like a synth or something. Let's see. Nah, this is not the type of synth I want. This neither is this one. Ooh. Yeah, let's just try bow, bow, bow. Kind of like... maybe like this. Let's see, I don't know. Yeah. Like, keep in mind, we still haven't added rift anything. There's nothing. Oh god, that slams. That's pretty fucking nice. Now, let's try to create some other bass lines because we don't want like the same recipe all the time. We just want to kind of mix things up. I'm just gonna keep 2 stabs from the first bar. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Like we need something in here. Something has to change. Something has to change. So let me see. Not particularly this one. It's like more like a, you know, it's just a transition kind of a bass. Ooh. What about this one? Kind of a cool harmonic bass. Oh shit. Where is it? Okay, I messed up a little bit. Let's put it on a separate mixer track and add it in here. Let's see what happens. Kind of like this. Okay, that's pretty freaking nice. So let's kind of add a little bit of extra hi-hats. So I'm gonna create like this ticky 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 ticky, like really fast hi-hats. This is how you can do that. You can add something like that in. Just go on your white noise. So we need a little bit of a pre-delay as well. I like that. Really like the pre-delay. Uh-oh. No oscillator A. Kind of like that, yep. Removing some of the low ends. There you go. Let's try to keep them alive for a bit longer. And put them on the mixer track here. Just draw a MIDI like that. Let's see what happens. Okay, this bass line, out of the box, it's not completely glued with these other basses that we have. So let's just remove the volume on the oscillator B and pay more attention to the subs. Yeah, we'll draw more attention to the subs. Just change the sound a little bit. And now, basically, you can see that these presets are really easy to use. And let me talk to you about how you can create such bass lines. So if you actually click through the presets, you will see that a lot of them use FM from B or sync wavetables, a little bit of different filters. Sometimes you can see like in oscillator B right here, it has a slightly complicated waveform, but this is also a really complicated bass line. Just listen to this. Whoa! But like to make like a more classical Neurofunk basses, you don't really usually use any complexity. You can see this one is just 2 sawtooths. So here's the method. Basically what you want to do is you create like a bass with 2 oscillators on which you add like some basic wavetables. You don't want to go too creative. Let's start with something very basic, like maybe this. Just some wavetables from analog folder, like default folder from Serum. And now I want to add some distortion. Now I want to go back, and what I want to do is I want to do some frequency modulation from B toward the A oscillator. Now let's create a little bit of fine-tuning and see what it does. Already sounds pretty cool because we have this frequency modulation going. Now I want to try and add a sync variation here to speed up the wavetable of oscillator B, and let's see if we find a position that makes it sound really cool. So what you want to do is you want to click play And as it plays, you hold in the MIDI button. You can even use your keyboard for that. And as you hold it, try to find the the best position. Ooh. Now it starts to become a little bit too screamy, so to kind of counter that, you need to add a lot of sub bass. But that doesn't seem to work. Interesting. Oh, because we have an octave 0, so -2. Yeah, you see it's not that screamy anymore. So that bass kind of steals all the show. Now let's play around with the oscillators again. So we still have only one unison voice, so we can add more unison voices, make the sound a little bit wider, kind of like this. Let's add some legato over here in the bottom, mono and legato buttons, and portamento like 366 milliseconds, for example. Now let's try and choose some cool filter. I really like this one called BP bandpass, but it's a double filter. It's like in the multi-filter section. So why I like this is because you have two different variables here. You have the cutoff and you have the frequency. So it creates some really interesting outcome, especially if you let go of the synced LFO tempo right here, BPM, you see you turn that off, and you just put that stuff over the cutoff and like let each note dictate the speed of your LFO, of your LFO rate. So you see what I mean? Oh god, that is fat. Now you want to play around with the cutoff and with the frequency. This is pretty freaking nice, and now you can just keep playing with the wavetables. Next thing I would do is add a little bit of EQing to fix the crazy distortions in the low end. You can even go as far as like make a notch filter around here that moves slowly. Make sure it doesn't overpower all the distortion. So sometimes I like to add EQ underneath the distortion. So oscillator A with FM from B and the sync to oscillator A, it's like those things, they create like a lot of rich harmonics, and you can choose a cool filter. Let's try like a different one. Let's try like reverb. Oh damn, let's just remove all the movement. It's pretty nice, especially given that we're still not using like any reverb or whatnot, so we can actually do stuff like this. So it will sound like even more interesting. Sometimes if the sound is too wide, you may go to the global section and make the width a little bit. Readjusting the width, yeah, that helps along. This is pretty freaking cool. Now, I just made this up real fast. Now let's go and create like a basic Reese, but we will add that frequency modulation twist into it. So let's just take two different wavetables, which should be like square slash saw, something like, maybe something like this, square triangle, I don't know. Saw triangle, I mean. Yeah, something like this. See, this one is like square saw, kind of. Those are the ones that you get to have by default in Massive and not in Serum. So that's why a lot of people think that Massive is better than Serum. But yeah, for some reasons it is. But it's just like the default wavetables in Massive, which are so much better than just two really simplistic sawtooths. So if I start doing some of that fine-tuning here, it will just have so much more character, especially if we add distortion. See, it's way better than just generic sawtooth. Let's add in some unison voices. Ah, that is too much. Let's just keep it a bit more simple. Let's go to matrix and remove some of that width. Too wide. Keeping that simple, let's add some noise in here. So that's a very simple, kind of a very generic Reese bass, but if we add a little bit of FM from B and sync, oh my god. Oh god. Let's add in that portamento again to slide the notes. There you go, and the sync. So that's like the method that I use, but that's not all, of course. You can make it more complex. So like sometimes I like to use the band passing, so to create like some sort of a movement, like unexpected, you know, just really cool, like this kind of. Oh damn! Now let's add some sub bass under this one. Oh, that's too much. Now you see, like, this is really crazy, like. Okay. Oh wow. This could have easily made it into my preset pack. That is freaking nice. And it's like I still haven't added like no OTT, nothing. Oh damn! This is heavy. Bro! This is like this is stock Serum, guys. So like imagine like adding, oh sorry, let me just add that one in. Imagine like adding some rift underneath. Let's just go through like some random rift scroll presets. It's gonna be really fat. Okay, so let me go in like massive 808 folder or something like that. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, let's just make it quieter because it's gonna explode my fucking ODZs one, and I'll have to replace them once again. Oh god. Wow. So imagine having that in your baseline. Okay, let's copy the same MIDI and put it into, like, we'll add it over here. Okay, let's just go one octave up. So this will be in the end of the fourth bar. So the cycle kind of doesn't repeat itself exactly 100%. I do need to like add a little bit of sidechaining on it because it's going to be over the top, like overboard loud. So let's see what happens. Let's play that. Oof. Yeah, that is pretty freaking sick, man. So if you enjoy what you're hearing, guys, you can, yeah, contact me for individual lessons. I do this full time. Current price is 20 euros per hour. If you like the preset pack, it's only 10 euros. You can buy it on my website called arcsamples.com. So guys, let me know what you want to see next time in the comments. I'll try to do a video on the most popular subject, and have a great day and see you around.